Hello everyone and welcome to another episode of The Theorist, here with your host, JC Botero67, and of course we are taking a look at Chapter 45, so this is a review prediction video that is going to sing praise to AnimeCujo having reached this milestone, Chapter 45. And in celebration of Chapter 45, you know, the milestone, that's going to be a constant word throughout this review, just a heads up. But anyway, our way of celebrating it is getting to read sexy time that happens between Sebastian and Ciel. But first, school, studies, that sort of thing. The chapter starts off with Ciel taking an exam. But then Ciel gets distracted, and he thinks back to some sexy time that he had with Sebastian. So it's kind of delicious the way it's starting off. And then Seb just cuts it short all of a sudden. And I'm just like, dude, Sebs, you're like a total buzzkill. And this is like super random, but I just wanted to share this amazing phrase of alliteration because it was that cool. And when I was practicing what I was going to say for this review, because I take notes when I'm reading this story, and before I do my recordings, I like to go over them. And so this phrase actually had me tongue twisted in the beginning. And, you know, I was like, oh, hey, we can make a challenge out of this and do it 3 times fast. So in honor of this milestone that we're celebrating, I'm going to go ahead and say it 3 times fast. But first, I'm going to read it. So here it goes. Crimson caught cobalt in a steady gaze. And now for the Crimson Challenge. Crimson caught cobalt in a steady gaze. Crimson caught cobalt in a steady gaze. Crimson caught cobalt in a steady gaze. Yes. Success. Even when I practiced saying it 3 times fast, I did it well, so yay. So you guys can try it at home. Even make a random video of it. You know, make a video response to this thing. I find that quite humorous and interesting. Anyway, continuing on with the review. It turns out that Sebastian is not a buzzkill. His plan, remember I was talking about his plan, I'm like, oh, is his plan to have sexy time? Or like, does he have something else brewing in the back of his mind? So his plan is blood exchange. And instead of me trying to explain it, I'll just go ahead and read Sebastian's quote. I went ahead and kind of edited out the narrator or like the description part of it. I'm just rambling on right now, so let's just get to the quote. Now, can you imagine what will happen if you waltz into hell smelling the way you do with thousands of hungry demons lurking around? You will be the only pure being there. You won't make it 10 feet before something pounces on you and devours you whole. My blood can help mask that scent. If you drink enough of it, eventually you should start to smell more like me, and, well, less tasty. And so this is where it starts to get good, because Sebastian brings out his talons, kind of scratches around his chest area, draws out blood, and then he has Ciel drink it up. And, you know, Ciel is hesitant at first because he's like, ew, like, I don't want to drink up blood, like, that's disgusting. And, I mean, he's done it before when they did the whole mating thing. So it wasn't odd to him then because he was so lost in ecstasy and pleasure, but now it's just kind of like, oh, like, you know, there was like the buzzkill moment, and then it's just kind of like, oh, I have to do this now? Like, anyway, Ciel ends up giving in. He starts drinking the blood. He starts getting more into it. He realizes that Sebastian is getting turned on by it, and Ciel himself is getting turned on by this. So then, all of a sudden, Sebastian picks up Ciel, and he lays him across the desk, and, you know, things are kind of getting pushed off the desk and pushed out of the way. And so when I'm reading this, I'm just thinking, okay, this is Ciel's mentality right now. Screw the family picture that just fell off and crashed and broke on the wooden floor. Screw the desk if it holds up or not. I want to get it on. Like, that is seriously Ciel's mentality. It's so great. So then, the hot, sexy stuff happens, and I'm not going to go into detail with that. You guys can go ahead and read that on your own, or, you know, you've more than likely read it already. But anyway, as the lemon is coming to an end, I read Randall's name, and I'm just like, whoa, what? I was like, when did he break into the manor? And why couldn't it be Spears breaking it up? But then I realized that Oh, Ciel's flashback ended. Duh. Because Randall, as you guys have probably read, is the professor for the math class that Ciel was taking an exam in. But anyway, don't mind my mentioning spears, because you all know by this point how crazy I am about Cielliam, and how every chapter I just have to have a segment of that. So you guys are used to it by now. But yeah, I love Cielliam. I want to find other people who share in this love with me, and we should, like, just collaborate on a fanfic together. I don't care if it's a one-shot, I don't care if it's, like, a long story, let's just do this. So hit me up if you guys are interested in writing a fanfic with me. I'm not kidding, we'll use Google Docs if we live too far away from each other. But anyway, coming to a more serious part of the review prediction, I would like to say something to the person who reported AnimeCujo's story. And I'm not here to start a fight or anything, but I just want to say something very simple. You think that by doing this, you're bringing us down. But you're not. You haven't. And you will not. And that's all I want to say, because I don't need to give this person airtime. And instead, I want to take the time to go ahead and finish this review on a more happier note. And, you know, I want to sing praises to AnimeCujo. I want her to know, well, I guess I'll just address you directly, AnimeCujo, because I know you watch these, and I, like, totally appreciate it, and I love you for it. And I love you even more for writing such an amazing story. And, I mean, I don't know you that well. We've interacted a bit, but I mean, I can tell how awesome of a person you are, and I love you, I support you, and of course you know that you have so many readers and so many people who adore you as well. So keep up the good work, and I love how strong you are going through all this, because, I mean, I couldn't imagine being in a situation like that. So I'm just, like, proud of you. And yeah, I just wanted to sing praises to you, because you deserve it, and you've reached a great milestone. I mean, chapter 45, I don't think you even imagined taking the story that far, and honestly, like, the story's probably gonna end somewhere around chapters 50 or 60, I think is what you mentioned, or who knows how far you're gonna get with the story. I mean, if you reach like 100 chapters, that's awesome. So yeah, that's how I want to go ahead and end this review prediction video. And, you know, I look forward to your guys' thoughts, any predictions you have for next chapter, for later on in the story, for the ending, obviously. So yeah, just go ahead and leave your comments here. And I look forward to reviewing the following chapter, 46, and can't wait to have you guys as my audience again. So thanks for your time, and I'll catch you guys later.